Hey everyone, welcome to this week's new video on visiting the Dutch countryside. For those who are new here, my name is Manon and I am Dutch. In this week's video we will be talking about the province of Noord Brabant. The province of Noord Brabant can be found in the south of the Netherlands and is really underrated, like actually in most of the country beyond Amsterdam and a few other places. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe with the little notification bell so you won't miss any of my other upcoming videos. And let's head into the video. The province of Noord Brabant is found in the south of the Netherlands and it borders provinces like Zeeland and Limburg, but also the country Belgium. The capital city of Noord Brabant is the city of 's-Hertogenbosch, or also, well, usually we call it Den Bosch. But that's not the biggest city or the biggest municipality. Gemeente. Because the biggest gemeente is Eindhoven. After Eindhoven it's Tilburg, Breda and then 's-Hertogenbosch or Den Bosch, whichever name you prefer. The province of Noord Brabant has around 2.5 million people, and in the Netherlands in total we have around 17, a bit more than that. So Brabant or Noord Brabant used to be part of the duchy of the duchy. Hey duchy. It used to be part of the duchy of Brabant, which also included a part of Belgium, but obviously not anymore. The current region of Brabant has been part of the entire country, so since around 1830 when Belgium decided to go away. So Noord Brabant is mainly known for its Burgundian way of living and its Burgundian lifestyle, and it's in general quite a change from the north of the Netherlands to the south, and especially to the southern province of Noord Brabant. And when you arrive there you will know why. Somehow the mentality is different, the people are different, and it's just a different atmosphere all of a sudden. I don't know. It's an hour down south and you'll be completely different world where they will still speak Dutch or the dialect Brabants. They won't talk to you in Brabant usually. Something that is also surprising is the fact that the area of Brabant, Noord Brabant, when it became part of the Dutch Republic, which was years ago, they didn't get the choice to vote because, well, that's what I suspect, is that the north of the Netherlands is mainly Protestant, but the south is Roman Catholic, so it doesn't really, well, it didn't really go that well, but nowadays it's fine. And that is also the reason that Carnival is celebrated incredibly good in the province of Noord Brabant. It's one hell of a party, but I will tell you more about that in a different part of this video. But yeah, Carnival, write it in your agenda already. So a fun fact is that after the provinces of Noord-Holland and Zuid-Holland, Noord Brabant is actually the biggest economy of the Netherlands, and it houses the biggest population. Noord Brabant used to be kind of an agricultural province basically. A lot of people were working in agriculture and stuff like that, but nowadays it's really a technical region with chip companies and technical universities. One of the things, well, two of the things basically, that you shouldn't miss out on when you're visiting Noord Brabant is some of the regional foods. The first thing that I will tell you about is the borschtbol. So it's basically chocolate with something of gluten. I don't know what it is exactly. And then there's whipped cream inside. It's really good. It's filling. It's good. You won't eat 2 in a row, but that's fine. One is enough. It's pretty big, like a bowl. And you can buy the best ones and the original ones in the city of Den Bosch. That is also why it's called the borschtbol. So it's named after the city. But yeah, so you need to buy that. And then you also need to buy a worstenbroodje. So it's basically a sausage sandwich, sort of, but it's a sausage it's a sausage of minced meat in bread. But yeah, you can even get vegan ones, by the way. So if you're vegetarian or vegan, you can get really good vegan worstenbroodjes or sausage rolls, and really good non-vegan. So also in the city of Den Bosch, but you can basically get those sausage rolls in the entire province. Something else that you must know of Noord Brabant is that it's the province where Vincent van Gogh it's pronounced as Vincent van Gogh, was born. He was born in the town of Zundert. You can ride on your bike or by car or by public transport and follow a special Vincent van Gogh route, or discover several museums about Vincent van Gogh and stuff like that. If you're a fan of Vincent van Gogh and his works, Noord-Brabant is the province to be. So other people that are from Noord-Brabant are DJs such as Showtech, Hardwell, Brennan Hart. If you're a fan of DJs, then Noord-Brabant is. So yeah, the biggest cities in Noord-Brabant are Breda, Eindhoven, Tilburg, Den Bosch and Bergen op Zoom. And in those cities you also have great museums. You have the Noord-Brabants Museum in the city of Den Bosch, and you have the Markiezenhof, which is one of the biggest city palaces in Europe, in the town of Bergen op Zoom. And you have the Philips Museum or the Van Abbe Museum in the city of Eindhoven, which is really good for both art and to see how the company of Philips basically worked its way through the world. And you also of course have the Van Gogh village. Well, it's basically the village of Nuenen is still an original village, and it's just a village where people live, but it's nicknamed the Van Gogh village because there's this church there where his dad, I believe, was a priest or pastor, something like that. Noord-Brabant is very famous for its nature, its beautiful towns such as Oorschot, Willemstad, Graven, Ravenstein, Drimmelen. But it's also very famous for its castles, which you might not expect. You won't find the most famous castle here in the Netherlands, but that's a good thing because these castles in Noord-Brabant are really beautiful, worth a visit, so you won't find much people there. I don't see that side of it. So there are 21 national parks in the Netherlands, and 4 of them are found in the province of Noord-Brabant. The first one is National Park de Biesbos, and it's basically the biggest freshwater tidal area and system in Europe. So there are lots of little creeks that you can kayak through. You can go on a guided boat tour. You can walk through a part of the area. You can explore the visitor center and learn more about the animals that live there. It's a really good place to visit. Also one of the most popular ones, but still, it's a beautiful area. Then you have Grenspark de Zoom and the Kalmhoutse Heide, and this is a national park that's divided between the Netherlands and Belgium. It's very famous for its heather fields and for its forest and for its little lakes and creeks, and it's beautiful. Then you have National Park de Grote Peel, and this is one of the best areas to visit in Western Europe if you want to see birds. It's filled with birds. It's a beautiful area, a lot of different sorts of nature as well. You've got swamps, you have heather, you have a bit of sand. It has a lot of everything. And then you have National Park de Loonse en Drunense Duinen, and this is one of the biggest sand drift areas in Europe. So it's also nicknamed the Sahara of the North and the Sahara of the Netherlands, because it has so much sand. But yeah, it's when you walk there, it's a completely different world than what you've ever thought to find in the Netherlands. So it's really interesting to see. And beautiful, of course, it's calming, it's nature, I love it. So one of the interesting events that you can find in the province of Noord-Brabant is Carnival, like I told you before. Originally, Carnival takes place from Sunday until Tuesday, but nowadays it often is celebrated for a week, or at least since Friday. People love a good party. But yeah, if you expect Carnival in the Netherlands to be anything like Carnival in Brazil, they are in for well, awakening. It's not remotely the same at all. People dress up, usually, but in a different way. So it's about funny costumes, but not in every city, because some cities do not do it and they just wear their city colors. But yeah, that's also kind of important thing. But they will notice you're a foreigner anyway, so I don't know, dress up as a crocodile or a rabbit, unicorn, whatever you want. Another thing is that, well, the original city names get different names during Carnival. So Eindhoven is changed into Lampengat, Bergen op Zoom, Krabbegat. Den Bosch is changed into Oeteldonk, Tilburg in Kruikenstad, Breda in Kielegat, and many more other places and towns and even villages. They have different names during the week of Carnival. So every year there's also a Prince Carnival that basically decides what will happen during Carnival. That's basically the person that gets to decide everything, and the mayor cannot decide anymore. So for 1 week, Prince Carnival is basically the owner of the city, of town or village, whatever. So yeah, it's really fun. It's really interesting, really busy. I would recommend you to go visit in the beginning of Carnival, because otherwise the toilets are going to be disgusting. So yeah, you can thank me later for that tip. But yeah, please visit the area of Noord Brabant, and I will place some links to great places to visit below so you can check them out. Honestly, I cannot recommend you enough to visit Noord Brabant. You will love it here. Especially if you love cute towns, if you love beautiful nature, incredible medieval castles, regional foods, fun people, friendly people. I cannot say anything else than visit Brabant. You're welcome. So yeah guys, that was it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe with the little notification bell like I tell you always to do. So yeah, then you won't miss any of my other upcoming videos, and I will see you next week.